Okay, welcome back, guys. I just got done watching Ultimate Avengers, and it was pretty cool. I gotta say, it's one of those DVDs Marvel puts out of just animated, like a cartoon of different characters. They got Avengers, Thor, Iron Man, all these different movies. I've never watched them before, but I thought it looked pretty cool. I was just looking around on Netflix and I saw it, and I figured I'll just give it a watch, and I actually really liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool movie. It had some cool fight scenes. The animation is awesome. This one came out in 2006, and I noticed that a lot of stuff that happens in this is what they did in the Avengers 2012 movie that just came out a few days ago, which I also have a review up if you want to check that out, of the new Avengers movie. But this one was pretty good, and I was just thinking that I would like to watch the second one and do a review of that, so I plan to do that very soon because I really did like this movie a lot. And I see that they also have some DC movies like this on Netflix and just a ton of Marvel superhero movies. So I plan to watch a lot of these and put them up in the future. Hopefully you guys like it and we'll continue to watch them. But like I said, this movie was really good. If you have Netflix, check it out, Ultimate Avengers 2006. You can't really go wrong with this one, and I just hope the rest of them are this good. But it opens up with Captain America. He's stopping a missile back in 1945. He's stopping the Nazis. Somehow aliens are involved with this, but he stops the missile, and then we go to present day with Nick Fury finding Captain America frozen in the ice. Bruce Banner is actually working with S.H.I.E.L.D., studying Captain America. Cap wakes up, he goes crazy, he starts beating up S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. This was a cool fight scene. Nick Fury tells him what's going on, and he's also using medication to control Banner so that he doesn't turn into the Hulk and just wreck everything. Then we see these astronauts working on a satellite. They get attacked by an alien ship. The government tells Fury they want him to start the Avengers project immediately. Nick Fury thinks it's too soon, but he has to do it. They need help against this huge threat. So Nick Fury wants to recruit Iron Man. So he uses Black Widow to get Tony Stark alone. He doesn't know Tony Stark is Iron Man, but he thinks that Tony Stark has been making Iron Man's armor. Tony Stark says he doesn't know what he's talking about. He thinks it's an insult, so he gives him some plasma cannons instead. Then Fury and Widow go to see Ant-Man and Wasp. Wasp agrees to help, but only if Ant-Man can join too. Fury doesn't really care much for Ant-Man, however he sees him turn into Giant Man, and he accepts him into the group. They see Iron Man stop a plane from crashing, and S.H.I.E.L.D. tries to catch him using Giant Man to kind of swat him out of the air. But Iron Man gets up, says he works alone, and flies off. Then we see Captain America go to visit his old friend Bucky. Bucky married Gail, his old girlfriend, back in the 40s or whatever. And he's not really mad or anything, but he asks Bucky how their friends are doing, and he finds out they're all dead. You know, a lot's changed. Everybody he knew, his parents and everyone, they're dead because he was frozen. So then they go to try and recruit Thor. Thor is like an activist or something, and he's trying to stop whaling boats. So he uses his hammer axe. It's not just the regular Thor hammer. It's like half hammer, half axe, and he uses this to cause a storm, and it scares off the whalers. They leave. He actually refuses Fury's invitation to join. So Fury and Cap leave, and as they're leaving, they fly over a part of the city that's been destroyed by the Hulk. So Fury explains Banner's situation to Cap. The Avengers have their first meeting, and Iron Man actually shows up. Fury explains that aliens were helping the Nazis back in the 40s. They're called Chitauri. The Chitauri use vibranium, which can only be destroyed by more vibranium. A Chitauri actually attacks a military base, and he attacks a soldier, and he puts his hand into him, and then he can turn into the soldier. So this is happening meanwhile, and that's just part of the Chitauri's power. They're this really strong race of alien creatures that can, I guess, clone themselves or shapeshift into people. So Then we get another scene of Cap asking Banner about the Hulk. Banner tells Cap that his blood, because of the super soldier serum, could be the cure for the Hulk. So Cap tells him, just try and help the world as a scientist. Banner thinks that with Cap's blood, he can cure the Hulk, and then when he turns into the Hulk, he can help people and control the Hulk, so the Hulk's just not a raging monster. But Cap says, just try to be a scientist, and he leaves. Banner snaps. He gets really pissed off. He starts throwing tables, and he's about to turn into the Hulk, and Betty comes and injects him with his medicine and saves the day. So he doesn't turn into the Hulk. The Avengers show up to the military base to stop the Chitauri, and Fury gives Cap his shield of vibranium and adamantium shards. The Chitauri puts mines all over these gas tanks in the military base. It reminded me of the scene in GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 where you got to plant the mines on the tanks. It was exactly like that. But Captain America's in charge. He gives them all orders. Wasp flies in and she gets hit by a mine. So Giant Man snaps. He's trying to save her. He's not following orders anymore. Iron Man tries to save her, so he's not following orders anymore. They all end up getting hurt because of this. And Cap actually has to remove Iron Man's helmet to save him, and everybody sees that it's really Tony Stark, including Nick Fury. Fury is mad at the Chitauri escaping, and he fires Ant-Man. Iron Man gets pissed off, says, "This is why I don't work with others," and he flies off. So the Avengers essentially break up already. Fury tells Banner to prepare the 12 candidates for the super soldier serum, and Banner, because he wants to use it on himself, doesn't have any of this stuff prepared. So back at the base, back at the base, Fury finds out that Banner wanted the serum for himself. Banner tells Fury that with the serum he can control the Hulk. He goes inside a special cell to test it out, and it actually works. He's the Grey Hulk. Black Widow's telling Cap it wasn't his fault how the mission went. Back home, Giant Man and Wasp are fighting with each other. And then the Chitauri attack the helicarrier. They completely destroy this thing. Then they attack the shield base, and they're just killing everybody. Hulk snaps. He starts fighting the aliens. He's tearing them apart. All of a sudden, the Avengers show up to help. Giant Man, Wasp, Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor even shows up to help. Giant Man asks... This was funny. Thor shows up and creates this huge lightning storm and just destroys a bunch of aliens. And Giant Man asks Iron Man, who's the chick with the hammer? And Iron Man says, "I don't know, but I'm glad she's on our side." And I thought that was a really funny line. So they stop the aliens, and then they start fighting the Hulk. And the Hulk just destroys the Avengers. I mean, dominates all of them. He punches Giant Man in the knee or breaks his leg or something, and then he just knocks him out with a rock. He does the clap thing, and Wasp goes flying. He's just beating the crap out of the Avengers. Thor is the only one who can actually fight him. Meanwhile, Captain America tells Betty to go get his medicine to try and stop him. Hulk actually picks up, he lifts and throws Thor's hammer, which is a scene in the new Avengers movie. However, he can't pick it up in the new Avengers movie. But in this movie, he picks it up, takes all his strength, and throws it and actually knocks Thor out. He's about to kill Thor, but Captain America jumps in to make the save and starts fighting the Hulk. He doesn't do much better though. Hulk just beats him up too. Giant Man comes back, and Hulk just jumps up and grabs his throat and just basically suffocates him. He passes out, strangles him to death. He beats the crap out of Iron Man. I mean, Hulk is just going nuts here. This was pretty awesome. But eventually Black Widow gets the medicine, stabs Hulk in the back. Betty calms him down, and he passes out and turns back into Bruce Banner. And the last thing we see is the Avengers all having dinner together. So that was it. That was Ultimate Avengers from 2006. And really awesome. I was surprised at how good this was. I thought, you know what, I'll just kill some time. It's only like an hour and 10 minutes. I'll sit here and watch it, and it was surprisingly awesome. So I look forward to watching Ultimate Avengers 2 and doing a video for that. And, you know, also Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Hulk versus Thor, Hulk versus Wolverine, Planet Hulk. All these different movies are just on Netflix for the instant streaming. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I look forward to watching more of these, and like I said, I hope they're all this good. But that was my review of Ultimate Avengers. I hope you guys like it. Leave your thoughts on it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, and that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.